Yo, what is going on, you mucky Magikarps? I've got an interesting Arceus deck to show you guys today, but before we take a look at it, I want to remind you, as always, just in case you forgot, if you ever need any cards or codes, check out fullgripgames.com and fullgripcodes.com for all your cards or codes needs. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this list. Like I said, interesting Arceus deck. The only Pokemon in the deck are Arceus, 4 Arceus V, and then 4 Arceus V Star. So the whole point of this deck is to quickly and aggressively set up a bunch of Arceus and then heal your Arceus. We play 4 Hyper Potion and 4 Charon's Care. We play a very heavy energy count, 4 GTE and 10 basic water, and a lot of ways to recover energy in the energy recycler, and and the ordinary rod. 2 energy recycler, 1 ordinary rod. So the point of this deck is you set up some Arceus, you put some big charms on them, they're not getting KO'd, and then you just continuously heal them, like I said, with Charon's Cares or Hyper Potions, because we can eventually build up a ton of energy in play through using the Trinity Nova over and over and over again, which allows us just to use the Hyper Potion but still be able to attack every single turn, even though it does discard 2 energy from our Pokemon, and it's just no problem. So 4 Charon's Care, 4 Hyper Potion, 2 Pal Pad to recover Charon's Cares, 4 Pokegear to find the Charon's Cares. Our only Pokemon search card in this deck, besides using Starbirth to find Pokemon, is 4 Adventurer's Discovery. And that's why we play the Pokegears, because we need to aggressively find Adventurer's Discovery, but also it helps us find our other supporters as well. So 4 Adventurer's Discovery here, the only way to find the Pokemon. It feels cool to play Adventurer's Discovery again in a 4 of. Throwback to kind of that Duraludon Zacian deck that was good for a little while a couple formats ago, where you only played 4 Adventures Discovery as your way to find Pokemon. At least I think. I don't actually fully remember, to be honest, but it played 4 Adventures Discovery for sure. I don't know if that was the only way to find your Pokemon in that deck. I kind of forget, but super cool to have them in here. Adventure Discovery is super sick in this deck. The way the deck just kind of works and flows is just really, really cool. I did not think this deck was going to be good at all, but I had the idea of just trying to spam Hyper Potion with Arceus by putting extra energy in play with Trinity Nova, and I tried out a couple different builds on stream the other day. So if you want to catch some more gameplay of me with this deck, go check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. I upload videos there almost daily of the best games that I play over on my Twitch stream. A lot of them are games with decks that I play here over on the main YouTube channel. And if you guys want to check out the stream, be sure to do that as well. Twitch.tv/AzulGG. First link in the description and second link in the description for both of those. And then I also have been uploading the stream VODs from Twitch over here on the YouTube channel as well, AzulGG VOD. So if you can't catch the streams but you want to watch the whole thing, all those happenings that go on over there, be sure to check out that channel as well. And I think that's all the plug. So let's go ahead, let's get into some gameplay, and I'll show you guys how this wacky deck works. All right, here we go. Got that coin flip dub. Love to see it. And of course we will be opening Arceus. I was about to say, and we're looking to open Arceus, but we literally can't open anything that's not Arceus because we only play Arceus, although we would like to maybe see an Adventurer's Discovery, I guess. And we both mulliganed. We are up against Ice Rider. This matchup's got to be a bad matchup. Now we do play 3 Big Charm, but they do play Tool Scrapper. So it's probably come down to some kind of Rock Sand shenanigans, to be honest. That's going to be our win condition, is some kind of Rock Sand shenanigans, or hope that we get lucky with a Big Charm sticking. They do generally only play 1 Tool Scrapper. We do have 3 Big Charms, so we should be in an okay spot, I think. Should be in an okay spot to maybe stabilize, but finding the Big Charms is kind of the problem. The only way we can really do that is Starbirth. So if we can open, we'll open the Arceus. If we can get an Adventurer's Discovery, then that could definitely lead to. There's already 1 of the Big Charms. That could lead to using Starbirth for 2 Big Charms, 1 or 2 Big Charms maybe, which would maybe be enough to kind of stabilize. We'll see. Adventurer's Discovery. Go ahead and pass. I could have put down this Big Charm. I don't really expect to get Marnie this first turn, but I guess I could have put the Big Charm on the Arceus here. We don't know what kind of Ice Rider it is as well. Definitely some kind of Ice Rider, but we don't know if it's Ice Rider, Palkia, how much Inteleon they play. I mean, they probably play Inteleon. I don't know if they have Palkia or not. Could be the B-Barrel build as well, which is a little bit more fragile and can't really find their choice belts or their choice belts or not their Big Charms. Their Tool Scrappers for my Big Charms as consistently. So there's a level ball off the Irida, so it's not the B-Barrel build, I don't think. Looks like it probably is the Inteleon build, which is the more popular way to play Ice Rider. Kind of the most popular way to play any deck right now. So yeah, looks like it is the Sobble build here. Sobble, Ice Rider. And here comes Greninja. Definitely probably mis-sequencing there. They probably should have Greninja'd first. Usually that feels like that's the best way to do it, because you want to maybe draw into more basics. I guess maybe they really didn't want to draw into basic Pokemon there, though. It could be fair. They did find themselves a Heavy Ball, another Sobble. Training Court's out, and they play the Training Court, which means actually they maybe don't play Path to the... They probably play one Path to the Peak. I feel like Ice Rider decks usually play at least one Path to the Peak. All right. Adventurer's Discovery. Gonna get... maybe I need to go like this, actually, to be honest. Yeah, maybe let's go like this. And then we're gonna have to Starbirth. We do have one big charm, like I mentioned. Question is, what do we want to grab off the Starbirth besides the DTE? Could just go with a Marnie, or I could go with like a... We probably have to go with a Marnie, to be honest, for the next turn. We'll go with the Marnie. Yeah, usually our deck tries to win games by out-healing our opponents, but this looks like it might be one of those games where the out-healing is not going to be possible because they can one-hit KO us. Arceus V-Star off the prize cards is not great. Yeah, we kind of had to get an Arceus V there, didn't we? A V and a V-Star, because otherwise we just kind of lose to my opponent having like Choice Belt Tool Scrapper. I guess we could like Marnie into another V-Star. We could have also like taken an Adventurer's Discovery there and Adventurer's Discovery again with grabbing 2 Vs, but then we would need to like get into a Roxanne to be able to have a comeback in this game. The way it's going, we're going to have to like attack with this next Arceus V-Star, Marnie into a V if we don't top pick Adventurer's Discovery, and then hope to Roxanne on the following turn and slow them down enough to actually get the comeback. Or if they whiff the KO here, to be honest, we're in a decent spot. If my opponent does whiff the KO here, I think we're actually in a pretty decent spot. We'll be with the Charon's Care, loop this active Arceus V-Star, and we'll use the big charm, reset it up, and actually I think we'll be in an okay spot overall. Comes down to if they whiff or not, though. They need the Choice Belt and they need the Tool Scrapper, so they need 2 pieces. If it was just 1 piece, probably be pretty easy, but it is the 2-piece combo, and it is just a Ride of the High King. There we go, for 40 damage. So the Charon's Care are going to come in clutch here. Reset. Next turn, I'm not feeling like we're going to be sticking around, but I am going to make my opponent work for it by putting the big charm on the active. And then, yeah, Trinity Nova. Or I might just grab 3, to be honest, because that way I could like Hyper Potion this one at some point, because next turn we are going to Marnie, and we're going to Marnie, put these energy back in the deck, so we'll have some more energy to work with. And if they hit this one for like some chump damage after we get a big charm, then we could Hyper Potion to heal it or something like that. I've also attached a water here onto this Arceus and then held the DTE. So if they do that same thing with the Ride of the High King on my active, I could have like Hyper Potioned it, but I think this is fine. Here comes the Shady Dealings though, so I think we're going to definitely see my Arceus getting KO'd. They could also go Boss K on my bench Arceus, to be honest, which would be pretty annoying. And then we'd want to find some more Arceus. But they found the Choice Belt, so that makes me think they're going to try and be a little bit more aggressive here. Their Tool Scrapper could also be prized, which would be huge. But the fact that they got this Choice Belt here makes me think that they definitely have access to the Tool Scrapper. And they do play the Palkia, so they can make big plays around that. But they did choose to discard it, so they either play the 2-2, or maybe they prized the Palkia V. I actually don't know, to be honest. That's an interesting choice for my opponent. They have the Leon. Okay, I was like, all right, I think we got him here, maybe. Nope, they got the Leon. That'll get the KO. All right. Still in it, though. The Marnie, going to be big this turn. Need to find another Arceus V. If I top deck Discovery here, I might just use the Discovery, to be honest. Oh, the Big Charm is a huge top deck. Throw that down. I'm even use the Training Court before I play the Marnie. So I'll have another Water Energy in the deck to potentially pull out of the deck with the Trinity Nova. And we got the Arceus V. Everything is going right for us so far. Now, we are in range, or we are in the situation where my opponent could now Roxanne me. They're not like set up super well to deal with, to be honest. Like, that would be pretty bad if they Roxanne us. I wouldn't feel like we're in a great spot if they Roxanne us. Ooh, there's my Roxanne, though. So if they don't Roxanne us, but they get the KO on my active, we can Roxanne them instead. Yeah, I wouldn't be a huge fan of getting Roxanne here, to be honest. But we'll see what they got. I mean, they got the Ice Rider set up for sure. They don't have a ton established as far as Shady Dealings options go on the bench. Once again, like I said, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. The big charms have been very timely. The Leon's back in the deck, unfortunately. So even if the Tool Scrapper is prized, they still have the Leon. Of course, the Leon is just like better. Like it's harder to use. So whenever you can find time to use the Leon, like my opponent was able to find, you definitely want to do that over using Tool Scrapper, because Tool Scrapper is such an easier card to kind of fit into your combos and stuff as you play throughout a game. We'll see what they got here. I should be able to like fully load up another Arceus. Yeah, I mean, we have the Charon's Care. I don't think they're gonna be able to do the one-hit KO here. They'd have to have an insane draw to get the one-hit KO here. It'd have to be like a research into the VMAX with the Choice Belt, with the Tool Scrapper, or Roxanne into those. There's the Roxanne I was talking about. It's coming down, but we're in the range where we just if we just two-hit KO this Ice Rider, we do just win the game. And my opponent is not. I mean, they usually don't play anything like Cheryl or something like that, so they probably don't have a way to heal it. So we're not going to one-hit KO it this turn. But we should be able to two-hit KO it. Let's see what we get. Hyper Potion is okay, especially if they go for like a Pierce or something like that. And then we do have a Pokegear, which you can potentially utilize as well to get a supporter. And if they do go for the Pierce, we could heal away that damage so that way next turn they can't KO us. With the Rise of Ice Rider, to be honest, right now, like in the format, I feel like maybe we should be playing the 4 Big Charm, like I mentioned in the intro, how like 4 Big Charm feels like is a card that I want to add into the deck. I feel like it definitely might be worth to get a 4th Big Charm in this deck. Especially because Ice Rider's been so popular lately. Yeah, there's the Pierce. So the Hyper Potion going to play around the Pierce damage. So that way it makes it harder for them to chaos on the next turn. I'm going to go ahead and Pokegear. Going to go with the Discovery here for sure. In out the deck of Arceus stuff, and I get to set up another Arceus, and I'm gonna, and that's it. That's the concede. Second Arceus setup is too much for them. We defeat the Ice Rider. Definitely think it's an unfavorable matchup, but to be honest, with 3 Big Charm, if we went up to 4, we might be able to take them down pretty consistently. That's it for the gameplay with the Arceus deck. If you guys want to catch some more, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. Got some gameplay over there with the deck as well. And if you want to see the full VOD of me playing this deck on the stream the other day, check it out, twitch.tv, or no, AzulGG VODs, where I put up the VODs from the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG, where I stream every day except Monday. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.